Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to November 1966 in Mars Horizon. I hope you're having a glorious day today. This is a good day. You know why it's a good day? Well, actually, okay, the next day is a good day. The next month's a good day because happiness is coming. Yeah, happiness is completed next month. So let's hit this button and check out our brand new Mercury orbit vehicle, which is all ready. Suboptimal launch windows increase mission training bonus by 100%. And oh, goodness, you're just teasing me now, game. You're teasing me. I kind of want to go science. I know that's greedy because our launch reliability is only 76%. Payload is 66. But God, do I want the science bonus? Holy crap, you know? I do. I really do. I think if we pick a launch date, we can go April. And it's going to be 40% more science. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's very much going to help us get where we want to go. The only problem is our launch reliability will absolutely be crap. It's very greedy. Very greedy. But you know what? I'm actually pretty greedy. Yeah, we're gonna go. I think we're gonna do this. That's a lot of science. 4,000 science. With science output like that, I just don't know how we lose the moon, you know? Like, I don't know how we can lose the moon. If we're getting this much science on a mission, I just got to get it in the air. It's going to be 11% chance for critical failure, 1 in 3 chance for negative. But it's over 50% on a positive outcome. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. But the science, though, like if I was to go, like, say, for example, like launch reliability for this, like, what's our science output for this? All right, let's say I go July instead of April. Why would I do that? No. We're gonna go April, right? And this is gonna bump the launch reliability up to 20. So it's gonna be 79. Right, with a suboptimal, which is worse than going in March because that'll be 85. So there's no point in doing that. But assuming we were to do that, the science output for this, where it doesn't actually say. Kind of interesting that it doesn't say. I mean, it starts at 31, so we're getting an extra 900 science. Plus, if we get the bonuses, oh my God, that's like 6,000 science, guys. I admit I am quite greedy. This is pure greed. And I might get punished for this pure greed. But I'm just like, I don't want to hit the button, but I do. Pure greed. Pure greed. That's a lot. It's like, I'm imagining the science output that's generated from that, it'll just flat give us Apollo. Like, just the mission completes, bam, we have Apollo, let's go. You know? Like, it's enormous. Now, obviously, we're gonna need the large launch pad too. That's 5,000. Boom, done. We just get it, you know? Crazy good. Just crazy good. All right, crewed moon landing is gonna be done soon. So let's go to the next month. We're gonna get a funding review here. And we don't get a whole lot of progress there, but yeah, crewed moon landing research done. One giant leap for mankind. The first astronaut to set foot upon another planet represents a planet? It's a moon. Represents a monumental triumph of human ingenuity and daring. Those who achieve it will be immortalized by Earth's astounding populace. Astounded populace. All right. So I think what I wanted to do was to go for this because it's worth a ton of science and a ton of money so we can help fund this. But we actually have quite a bit of money coming in from the other missions. So I am going to hit Apollo. I am going to go to Apollo. I am going to be first to the moon. We're going to be first to do this crewed moon landing. And that is it. That's it. I'm blitzing that. I'm going to focus that down and we're going to get it. We got a whole lot of candidates to hire. Some of these are celebrities, right? Plus 10 support. from the mission success, which is kind of cool, plus 10%. Electrician just starts us off with bonus power all the time on every task. Very cool. I think the scientist rewards, I think they stack. I don't know that. I think they do, though. I want to say they do. All right, let's get... This is the goes. Our goes is complete. This is for our Earth Oceans payload. Booster build cost is going up, but the upper stage is going down. That's okay. Can I get this for real dirt cheap? Nope. Wrong thing. This one, thanks. What's the dirt cheap on this? This is the cheapest I can do, and it's still pretty good numbers. It seems like the cheapest I can do. You know, it's not cheaper by much, but this one's more reliable. The build though, it's 2 extra months. I mean, I think I want it faster. And then NASA, can you give us... this is just a contract for money, right? Yeah. Can you make it cheaper? Thank you very much. And 5 months build time. There you go. All right. Ionospheric measurements launch is now ready to rock. And this, of course, gets us a lot of money. We're going to need the money to build the big old launch pad. We have 95% payload reliability here. So if we can get it in the air, we're great. Unfortunately, we have terrible conditions. I think since it's only 9% of critical failure, I'm going to go. Because we have 95% reliability, we don't really have to worry too much about having to compensate. So as long as that 9% doesn't trigger, we get it in the air. I'm going to go.
5, 4, 3,
I know I'm getting greedy here.
1.
But, I mean, it's less than 1 in 10, technically, so it's not that much different than a 7% or something, so let's go. No explosions. So let's see what kind of result we get from the rain. I don't think anyone would ever launch the rocket with this condition. All right, we did a pretty good job there on that. Everything's already maxed out on these hardware, so we're not going to get any better. And now we're looking at the ionospheric measurements. We got to collect 2 and 2. With 95% reliable on our tasks. Again, I don't see why this is a problem. I'm going to grab one of these, and I probably won't have to resist it. It really does like to hang out over here, though, right? Imagine having to resist this. You know, you could use power and one of these to get 3 of those bad boys. And then again, I don't anticipate having to resist this, so I think I can just go ahead and do that. Like I can afford not to have power here. Very good. We're going to spend this to get 2 of those, and that gets us the bonus objective. Just in case, we'll go ahead and recharge. And good to go. All right, good. Like, payload reliability is just awesome. 750K. So we're rich for now. But remember, we still going to have to build the VAB, so I think we're going to do that now. And I still feel like I want to do it over here. I'm still tempted to do it here. If I can get the large launch pad here. I don't know where the large launch pad has to go, to be honest. I think it's more important that I just simply get the building built than anything else. What building is this? What building is this? These are research labs, so I don't think I want to have a launch pad here, do I? Next to a research lab? I think the rocket test pad and the medium launch pad and stuff, like, this is the kind of stuff we want, right? We want it here. Next to the rocket test pad. I think I will. Let's get this VAB building. And I'm going to stick it here with the hopes that we'll be able to put the large launch pad here. If we can't, we'll move buildings around. But at least I can get it built. Because that's the part that takes a long time. 8 months to build this building. And we need this building in order to go to the moon. So Yes, clear this out. Go. So VAB is in the middle of construction. Again, that's 8 months. Got a long time there. Mercury orbit launch is go, and this is so greedy. So see, look, the Soviet Union now has the science for it. Suboptimal window, it's going to be 56%. And it's only 66 when we get up in the air, but if we're successful, that is a ton of science. Let's go. Like, that's twice as much science as we're going to get for landing on the moon. And thankfully, we have, looks like, decent conditions for launch today, which is going to help us just a little bit. Or it won't. Or it won't. Okay. 12% it goes up in smoke, guys. 12%. God, I'm just so nervous. I hit the button.
4, 3,
I hit the button.
1.
This is actually pretty dumb, I think. But will it pay to be bold? Huh? Will fortune favor the bold? It didn't explode. This is a good sign. And it's... Oh! So close to being perfect. Okay, one random command is lost from a module on first turn of first task. And it could be worse, okay? It could be worse. All right. Let's go. So we're going, obviously, to Mercury here. So we have a multi-stage in this area. We need to accumulate thrust. And we need navigation units, okay? So 4 turns. Now, this is the turn we don't really care about focusing on thrust. But since we'll need 14 for the bonus objectives, we really do want to get these bonus objectives. I have to hit this. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to hit it 4 times. So first turn, definitely not. And we're going to need 2 and 1. So we're going to need at least 4, 8. We're going to need 8 of these and 4 of these accumulated to spend. We've got a lot of work cut out for us here. So let's take a look. I think probably we turn 2 power into 6 of these. And then disabled for 1 turn due to the failed payload. Got it. That's what that means. So we don't lose this. One of these is gone for the first turn, and that's unfortunately the one I wanted to use this turn, but that's not a big deal. We can use it next turn. We have tons of these built up now. So I'm going to use, I think, this one here to get 3 and 2. That's a lot of power consumption right there. And then we're not going to hit thrust. Instead, I think this is a little bit weird, but I think I'm just going to use this for a recharge. So I can build up enough power. All right, so that one's only disabled on the last turn. The recharge can be spent on this to resist that. Oh, beautiful. Extra nav is big. That's a big, big deal. Good. Okay, they can't take thrust away from me if I don't have any. Now, I could hit this twice on the next 2 turns. That would build up enough. It would give me 16, and then it won't be able to take away enough to remove this. So I could do that in the next 2 turns. Let's go at least like this. This gets us to 8, right? It's a pretty big jump. But we're going to want to hit this another time. So I need to hit it at least twice here. And then on the next one, I think we're going to go for... I think I need more of these now. I don't really want to spend the power, but I have to. Go. We can't resist anything. So we're just going to need some luck. So far, we're getting it. 1 more, baby. Come on. All right. What's the penalty here? Hopefully, it's just comms. Okay, so reduced by 1. That's not the biggest of deal, but I really wanted to have more than that. It's okay. We can still run the task the next turn the way we want to, because it takes 2. So we can still do it. So I'm going to do... The thing is, I need power for this. I think I'm going to grab 2 here. 4 here. And then bop, bop. And then the next turn, I got to get this. We're not going to lose any thrust next turn. So I got to get this next turn. I can use the leftover comms that I have. Recharge and use the leftover comms. I think we're fine. Let's go. As long as we don't have to resist anything, because I can't. So I gotta get as many of those nav units as possible here. Shit. Tell me it's a comms thing. Comms? No, you're gonna reduce it, cost an additional nav. I think we're still okay, I think. It might make it a little more challenging, but I think we're still okay. Please don't make me resist this. We're good. Okay. So it's going to reduce the thrust. That brings us down to exactly 14 like we need. Unfortunately, we have 8 of these instead of the 9 that we were going to have before, but it's okay because I want to hit this one. But I can't without power. So let's hit this. And actually, if I do this, that satisfies it. Yes. And then we get this to make sure that we can resist. And we get this. And now we can definitely resist it. That guarantees the bonus. Good. Good. I feel good. All right. Step 1 in Mercury is done. Bonus rewards are a big thing. We're going to hit so much science here. We're racking up the science, baby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And the second one is going to be the biggest hit. So good. NASA's now completed phase 1 of Mercury orbit, and we are way ahead of everybody on that. Yeah, we're way ahead of everybody on that. So, suck it, China. Look at that science reward already. It's gonna get better. Oh, it's gonna get so much better. Okay, let's see. What's the next thing we do here? Crewed moon landing. All we need is Apollo, and we are researching it. And nobody else is ready for it yet. In order to do that, though, we're gonna need the large launch pad. Right? I'm pretty sure Apollo... Yeah, we need the Saturn. The Saturn requires a large launch pad, but we have the parts. We can already use the Saturn upper stage and the boosters and the SRBs. We have all the parts. All we need to start, we're going to start building the payload, right? We'll start this. It takes 6 months to build this payload. So let's get this sorted. Then we'll switch over to buildings, get the large launch pad, start building this. Ooh, maybe we can get this building first. This takes 12 months to build. We're switching to large launch pad. That's going to take 12 months to build. And that means that while that's building for 12 months, we can be going after the other research, which is going to finish very quickly because of the science from Mercury. And then we can spend the 6 months build time it takes to build Apollo. We can spend part of those 6 months building this can be overlapping the large launch pad. So they're both building at the same time. We're not losing any time there. And while all of those are building, we can then be researching commercial satellite so that we can hopefully get the sweet, sweet money from this. Yeah, we really want that. Then we can maybe work towards Mars orbit and all that stuff. But I think Mars orbit is going to be just Soviet Union, just like guaranteed here. So we're not going to get Mars orbit in time. But I'm focused 100% on making sure that we are the first people to touch our feet down on the surface of the moon. And after that, it's all butter, baby. We're just going, after that, it's like, okay, let's talk about Mars. I mean, obviously, the end result of the whole game is getting feet down and having a colony on Mars, right? But I mean, we want to put unmanned crafts in other places and all that stuff too. So once we get crewed on the surface of the moon, everything else is just, I mean, everything else will at that point become the goal, but it's not as important as me right now, right? ESA and Japan are now completing their Mars flyby. We've already done that too. So we didn't get last in that, right? The flyby, we were second. And we were second by a month. 1 month. That's it. 1 month. I don't even consider that, all right? We've had there's been some comments on previous videos where people are talking about like my lack of focus in my research and stuff. And I admit, like, there's been a lot of situations where I've switched research or I haven't been focused enough and going directly at it. But I wouldn't call that losing. Right? It depends on what we're racing towards. If I am going to race, and yes, the human in space thing was a race, and I did botch that. Totally did. I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it. But everything else is not really like, I don't need to beat them to orbiting the moon, right? Like, I didn't need to beat them doing that. It's nice, but like, who's going to win every single challenge on their first playthrough? Come on. All right. So, Earth's oceans. To be fair, this is my second run through this because I did the demo. I did the beta too. But the beta was a long time ago. I've played lots of games since then, so that doesn't count. Let's focus on payload because it's more likely that we're going to get the big rewards here. Unfortunately, I can't do a science focus because there's no science reward here. So it's all about getting the money bonus. And I'm going to go here. Get this set up for here. Now we can take another mission because we have another slot. And I want science. Rendezvous attempt. What is this? It's a very plentiful mission. What is this? This mission grants a vehicle upgrade as an additional reward upon success. Upgrades are optional components that, once unlocked, can be added to your vehicles during the design stage. Each upgrade has a unique effect that can have a substantial impact upon your vehicle and the mission itself. Be sure to prioritize. You spelled prioritize wrong. Veterans of the channel, you know what I'm talking about. Request missions that grant upgrades. Yeah, we definitely want to prioritize this. So we're going to have one turn less each task, but a lot more rewards. All rewards for mission success. Wow. Improved directional stabilization vehicle upgrade. This improved directional stabilization system reduces flight path deviation, lessening the chance of launch errors, half the chance of negative event during launch. This is getting done. I don't know what it cost, but it's getting done. Looks like it's a crewed mission. I want to put 3 people up in it because it gives me a much higher reliability as well as additional crew capacity, so it's even easier to do the job. I know it costs more money. That's okay with me. This seems like a very good mission to go on. Go. All right. That's awesome. Looks like Mars has got something for me. I love seeing this stuff. Look at this stuff. Crewed Mars landing, right? Look at that science. But like, I see habitation, send lander, robotic rover, sample retrievals. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. I gotta know how that plays out. Next phase of Mercury orbit is the only thing that's left. Yeah. Soviet Union proposes space rendezvous. The Soviet Union have proposed that as part of your upcoming rendezvous attempt mission, your Gemini spacecraft performs an orbital rendezvous with their own crewed spacecraft. The maneuver would enable both agencies to further test orbital navigation and docking methods. Your engineers believe that they can make the adjustments necessary to carry out the rendezvous, though it will require additional funding. The mission's original objectives would remain unaffected. Would enable both, I'm looking at this, would enable both agencies to further test orbital navigation and docking methods. What does that mean? I know what it means in real life. I'm not asking that. I'm asking, what does it mean in the game? Am I going to see the effects of this? Better navigational modules or something on my crafts, right? Am I going to see better things out of this in the future? Or is this just a way for me to spend $200,000 more to get better relationship with the Soviets? Additional funding for this. I don't know what it means. I'm going to do this out of curiosity, and I might regret that. But if I don't hit this, I'm going to be like, what was that even going to do? So I'm going to accept this. Your engineers will carry out the required work for your Gemini spacecraft. Your advisors believe successfully completing the mission will strengthen ties between your agency and the Soviet Union. Is that all it does, though? Like, if that's all it does, that's disappointing. Because it specifically says that we'll become better at doing that kind of stuff. And, like, I would hope that has some sort of, we've learned something and we've done something to our spacecrafts kind of thing. Because just getting better relations with the Soviet Union, I don't know if that's worth it, man. Because now that we have an antagonistic agency, my funding body is improving my income because of this rivalry. I probably should have said no on that. But it's just curiosity. It's like I gotta know whether or not that's gonna have any actual gameplay benefit. So, no, anyway. Mercury orbit is ready for its next mission phase. Go to the active mission screen. What will really upset me is if I end up being like 180K short of being able to go to the moon and we're delayed. It'll be like, that was their plan the whole time, right? They're playing the long con on me and for the moon. Maybe. We're getting a ton of money for this Oceans one, too. It's 2 months to launch, so it's not that bad. All right, look at the science. Continue the mission. Mercury. Okay, so Mercury is this weird entity because it's incredibly hot. We have to manage heat the entire time, and it's not easy. Okay? 5, 5, and 5. We're going to probably need 10, 10, and 10. Yeah, for the bonus. And then we have 5 heat, and we need to make sure it stays under 5 heat at the end of every turn. It's not easy to get this bonus, but we're going to really try for it. So let's look at this, analyze it, try to figure out how to make it work here. I start with 5 power. We need 10 of each. So every time we spend something, I don't want to run out of power here. I think power is going to be so crucial. Because, well, really, this one knocks it down by 2. Right? This is a big heat thing. It's very valuable. And I think if we can maintain this 1 power. Ooh, I can get 6 of these. Let's spend the power on this. God, I'm going to end up spending a ton of power on this. Spend it here. Gets 4 of those. Drops the heat to 4. I really don't want to do this, but spend here. I know that's 3 power in 1 turn, but now that I have 6 of these, I can hit this also. And get a whole bunch. And if I wanted to, I could hit this again. And drop that heat to 0. Because that heat is going all the way to 5 next turn. So I think I'm dropping it to 0 in 1 turn. We're going to have to play catch up to get these nav modules. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, there's this, too. All right. So this is going to be reduced by 3 of them? Holy shit. That's a huge change. I got to resist that. Wow. I was going to have 3 less output from that. Okay. That's going to get me 1 extra one. So that's good. I needed that to happen. Barely, but we got it. That's a big deal. We need this one too. It's a lot of comms. Got it. Very good. Okay, so we knocked the heat down to 0. Now it's going to add 5. So it automatically ramps it right back up. Because it's Mercury, man. All right. Now, We're going to want to bring it down to 0 again, honestly, if we can. But I'm out of power. Like, power is a big deal. I'm going to have to recharge here. Then hit 2 here. Then hit 2 here. And honestly, I think I got to do it again. I have to get that heat down. I don't know how I'm going to maintain. I only have to maintain this one more turn after this. I think I spend this instead. We'll bring it down to 2, which means we only have to deal with 7. We need to get it to 4 next turn, and then after that, we're gold. We're golden after that. So I think I hit this. That brings it down to 2. We technically satisfy the objective, but we've got 15 of these suckers. Which means on the last turn, I can hit this and ramp up our remainder. I like this one right here. I don't have any power to resist, so good luck. Good. Good. Oh, we're getting it. Oh, we're doing it. It's happening. It's happening. All right, 7. We need to bring the heat down to 4, and then we're good. Because you do not have to resist the heat on the final turn. There is no heat check on the final turn. At least I don't believe there is. I know that this heat threat happens, but as soon as you get the objective, as soon as you hit the bonus objective, it's over. It doesn't run the turn. Which means it won't make it to the last final bit, right? As long as you got the objective at any one of these circles, that's when the mission ends. It doesn't tick over to the next one. So as long as we get the heat down this turn, we're good. And I think if we go like this, we're going to hit this and this. Then this again. And then we can hit this one. Actually, if we hit this one, we can satisfy the objective this turn. We can do it this turn. This might be the end of the turn right now. Unless we have to resist things, I think technically that works, right? I think it does. I mean, that doesn't give me the bonus there, but God damn it. It's going to do this to me, isn't it? Reduced it by 1. This is the one that removes heat. So now we're under 5. We're good here. And that should satisfy the requirement. That's it. We got it, right? No, it doesn't happen because we couldn't resist one and we dropped the data module. So now it's here, right? So now we were 1 short on that turn. Otherwise, we could have had it. So all I need to do now is really just hit this a couple of times and make sure I can resist. I don't believe I need to do this. I don't believe I need to actually manage it the last turn. Because the moment this is satisfied, the mission is over. So I think we just confirm this and win. Let's see. We're resisting this with our spare power. I believe as soon as I hit this button, that's game over. We just win. It's not going to do another heat check. We're good? We're good. Woo! Good. Oh, yeah, baby. Mercury. With the bonus objectives, being first, extra support. Watch the science roll in. It's going to be nuts. Watch the science roll in. All right, so we're looking at a lot of funding progress there, too. A lot of support. Now, I'm confused on the mission here, because that should be providing me... Oh, it's over 15 months. Okay, it's still, that mission is worth 6,100 science. It's over 15 months. Didn't quite get that part, but that's okay. I don't really read. You guys know that. So, but we're still $5.89 every month is still a lot, and we're just gonna need to keep snowballing this. So let's go to the next, not the next month, because we have a mission slot available. We could do orbital EVA. It's expensive, and it's gonna take money away from our, that's gonna take money away from the moon. I could do long duration flight. What is this? Advanced shock absorption. Ooh, it's a lot of science. It's a lot of reward. I mean, these things are massive. These things are awesome. Do I spend the extra to get the extra crew member, or just send 2 crew? That extra money is a lot. I think we'll send 2 crew on this one. It's 4 months build time. It's like an extra, what? Extra 120K for another crew member to be on board? It's worth it. I'm gonna do it. We have a long time for the launch pad and to have, we're gonna rack up money this way, more support. We're getting, these missions are awesome. They're worth so much, and then on top of that, they're gonna get us the experimental parts and stuff. So that's really cool. Offer help to a rival? Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about that. Following your successful Mercury orbit mission, your advisors have suggested publicly offering to share your payload technology with the Soviet Union in return for Soviet Union making similar offer in the past. Soviet Union would gain science if they accept, though your advisors predict that the media will revel in the story. Are you saying I'm gonna get... Are you saying I'm gonna get support for this? Why would I want to give the Soviet Union science for this? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know why I would want to give them science for this. The only reason I accepted the last one is because I thought there was a benefit to me. I suppose that benefit right there could have been like the media offering support, and then I would have gotten more support. I mean, maybe that was a thing, but I don't know that. All right, vehicle assembly building is complete. We have negative 10% to our vehicle build times now. Just there it is. Bam, flat, awesome, love it. And here's our Rendezvous attempt vehicle that we've put a lot of extra money into. Contractor effects are increased by 100%. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Earth's Oceans is ready to launch too. 74% reliability on the launch, but once we get it into space, we're gonna be good to go. And looks like, yeah, we had payload as our training for that, so the 88% makes sense in that case. All right, 5% for it to blow up, only 15% for the negative event. I've seen many worse. I've seen better launches fail. I've seen worse launches fail too. So we'll see what happens. Let's go.
We have liftoff.
I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I just wanted to say thanks for being here, and thanks for your comments, and for showing the likes and for subscribing. This channel has got a massive bump in subscribers in the last few days. Big bumps in subscribers the last few days, and I just wanted to express my appreciation for that. It's just the fact that you guys are watching my videos and taking the time to do it. It really means a lot to me. So thank you very much. And like I was just talking about this on Twitch the other day. I guess I don't know when this video is posting, but I was talking about this on Twitch. I was saying, there's the first day in my channel's history where I've like gotten this many subscribers in a single day. So yeah, it's just amazing. Thank you very much. All right, so 50% bonus, 8, 6, and 4 is what I'm aiming for, of course. And I'm thinking, it's not as many as I thought it was. Hang on. Can't read. I want 3 of these. Let's get, okay. Here, and here. This gets me that many to start out. Yep. There we go. And we have great reliability for this. Not that we can't fail, but very unlikely to fail. So I shouldn't have to worry about spending too much power to recompensate for that. All right, we're going to spend 3 of those to get a bunch of these now. And then I'm going to get 4 more of those, followed up with 3 more of these. Ticking a bunch of big boxes there. Very cool. Maybe nervous for a little bit there. But so far, very nice. Okay, so we need 1 more here, 1 more here, and 5 more here. So we can get 4 more there by doing that. And then I think we're going to spend some power here. Let's get 3 more of these. Then we'll spend the extra to get 2 more of those. And then the last turn, all we need to do is spend power and we're good. Yeah. We'll just use the last turn for power. And then we have the bonus objective, easy peasy. Yep, we get an extra one of those. Not that we needed that, we needed an extra one of these. So we'll just spend the power to get that, and then we'll make sure that we can recharge it, but that's it. That's the entire objective. We're good. You have unused command slots. All right, just recharge. It's fine. Just do it. Nice. Okay. Earth orbit's done, and we're getting a ton of money. Look at that, huh? $2.5 million right away, too. It's very nice. It feels very nice. And it's right in time for the large launch pad, too. 2 more months, the large launch pad research will be done, and we'll be able to start building that right away because we'll have the money to do it. So, more missions. What do we want to do? We have an atmospheric sensors request from Mars. This seems pretty interesting. It's worth a lot of science as well. I don't know how much it's going to cost us to prepare it, but it seems pretty reasonable as far as costs go. So I think we're going to go for this. It's a nifty little payload. And it's going to take a little bit of time to build it, but I think we're in good shape. So let's rock and roll. We'll do another mission to Mars. And then we've got the rendezvous attempt. Now this has contractor effects being increased by 100%. So of course we want to use a contractor if we can, right? So we'll use the Delta K on the top. I think we'll use the Delta on the bottom unless we can't get away with it. Yeah. Now, should we use boosters to satisfy this? To get for 1,600 for 7 months. Or we use the Atlas. Yeah, 5 months and it's less. So we're going to use the Atlas instead. A little bit lighter on the reliability, but whatever. So the Delta K will be the top piece, unless... Nope, that seems like the right call. That's interesting. Oh, right, we don't want to... I mean, we could use the Saturn, I suppose, but we're going to use this. Okay, so we got this. Now, the NASA contractor, right? Contractor stuff, all things are 100%, right? Both... The negatives are also increased by 100%. You know, I kind of like the idea of just hitting science really hard here. The only thing this does is prolong the build. But this isn't a time-sensitive mission. It's a science-sensitive mission. So I think we'll have that happen. Haliconium, I guess is his name. All right, yeah. Let's have that happen. It's 9 months away, unfortunately, but we're getting a lot more science for it, so let's go. All right. We're almost in 1968. I feel like we should have landed on the moon by now, right? I feel like we kind of should have. Crewed moon landing. Still, nobody has all the science required for this yet, so we're not in risk of losing that just yet. As far as Mercury goes, we're still the only one to have done it. We don't have any. We don't have any requests for Mercury though. Venus. We haven't done the impactor yet, and I would do that, but I'm so close to the moon that I can taste it, and I'm too close to the moon. I wanna make sure I have enough funds to build that pad and enough funds to build the rocket and get all the stuff I need. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot. We'll do science missions and the lighter stuff back and forth, but the ones that take a lot of money, we're gonna hold off on those just for a little bit. The Gemini complete in 1, and so is our funding review, which, I mean, we're not gonna get the next tier, but if they would have waited just 1 more month to review our funding, I think they would have seen just how good we really are, okay? Large launch pad research is done. And so is our long duration flight. So in this case, we're getting a decrease in build cost, but an increase in time. And I feel like we're still going to go ahead and go with this. We can pop some... no, I think we'll use the Atlas. Yeah, we'll use the Atlas again for this too. Contractors again. I feel like maybe we make it cheaper. I do like the support going down kind of sucks. 7 months? I think we prolong it to 7 months. I'm actually all right with that. Tamara. Let's go. Yeah, rock and roll. All right. We have only 83K. That's a problem. We're going to get more money, but that's a problem. Let's hit Apollo here. And let's take a look and see what does it cost to build this large pad. 1.5 million. Yeah. So this is a very big. It's very big. It takes 1 year to build it. But when we get to 1 million, next time we get to 1 million, we're going to do that. All right. Double check this really quick. Okay. We're all right here. And with Mariner being completed, I don't think we can't actually launch that. We're launching too many very expensive missions at a time. But they're so lucrative though. Like, hello? Hi? With this too? Rendezvous flight? Hello? You see? I can't talk, and I've already started the construction on both of these, so like I won't be able to launch this unless I get a big bump. Like some news article pops in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on this Mariner one. Atmospheric sensors, upper stage experience gains are increased. But again, I don't have a whole lot of money for this. I have to wait. We could take I don't want to do anything. I still like the Delta K. I think the Delta K is perfect for what we want to do. It looks like Atlas is going to have to be the thing we do for this too. Damn. These are like the same. Everything is the same rocket. We should just save this configuration, you know? We can reduce the cost here. It brings down support a little bit, but it's a 20% decrease in cost, and I need the money now. I think I'm going to focus cost on this particular mission. Just this one. And, yeah. So I have to wait, though. I can't launch this yet. We're in that stage again where I'm just going to have to sit here. Wait for my freaking launches to get done. China failed their orbital EVA mission. Ouch. Ouch, China. That sucks. I mean, we're going to be last to this anyway. I don't care. The thing I want has nothing to do with Earth, right? It's this. Those guys can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want, but I want this first. This is the one. That's the United States pride right there. Keep going. Soviet Union completed their Venus orbit, whatever. All right. Engineers have managed to optimize a key component of the Gemini payload for your upcoming rendezvous attempt, increasing the payload by 5%. In addition, they've identified a way to increase it by a further 10%, though it would require extra funding. It's currently at 71. I think 71 is good enough, though. Currently at 71. I think it's good enough. I don't want to put extra money into it. I'm going to accept the original one. 1 more month, I think? No, 2 more. Yeah, 2 more months and we can start that. I want to start Apollo right away. But I was hoping that, like, at this point, I wanted my launch pad building now. So I kind of botched this by going on too many high-value missions. But the science output, though. There's so much science output from those missions. Hit it again. And I think, just double check here. Yep, we're still good. 1 more month. Both of these vessels complete in the same month. This is going to be a very, very lucrative month here. Unfortunately, Apollo will need a little more time, but this is, yeah, it's the timing's not going to line up for Apollo, but whatever. We've got a lot going on this month. Rendezvous attempt is done. No effect. And we also have the vessel for our long duration flight. This one has mission training bonuses increased, but we're going to have a launch reliability penalty, 100% of it for suboptimal launch windows. So we cannot go on a suboptimal launch window for this, but we can get a huge science bump because that's what I'm all about, baby. It's a big old science bump. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, each one of these can take up to 3 crew, but I don't have that many astronauts. So let's go and explore astronaut candidates. We have lots more candidates to choose from. I am a big fan of scientists, but I'm thinking things that might be able to help the mission are a good thing too. Let's take a comm specialist. Starts the mission with 1 extra comms. It's not that good. I actually would like to have an electrician. I don't know about that. Navigator. I still like the science rewards. Wesley looks like a tool. We'll get him. Hire Wesley. Maybe we'll take a celebrity on one of these. We get plus 10% more support. She's our only celebrity. Shizuru Price. You're hired. And then I think let's go with another scientist or a test pilot. Launch reliability could play a key role. You know, we should have at least another test pilot, I think, here. They're expensive. Wow, you cost more. Scientist it is. Now, we have 6 crew members. That means we can send every single mission we have currently. We can send this with a full crew, right? So, long duration flight. The reliability and things isn't the greatest. I might want to opt to put the test flight, put the test pilot here in this one. So let's do that one. Actually, what does the other one look like? The other one is basically the same thing. This one has slightly less payload reliability, though. But we can also do mission training here, too. I think we'll... Because the payload reliability is lower on this flight, we're going to bring down Atomo with this one. And I think we'll go ahead and bring a scientist, and let's bring the other scientist on this one too. This will be the loadout for this one. So this mission will have Jane, Julia, and Walter. Okay? That's the long duration flight. For the training on this, we're getting science bumps, but I'm thinking I want to increase this payload reliability here. I think I want to increase this a little bit. The science is big, though. But I want to make sure that these guys come back safe, and we have a lot riding on that. The mission training bonus is increased by 100%, so we can hit this, and our payload reliability will go way up. Like, it's going to be very hard to fail that mission kind of thing. So I think we're going to hit that and call this a day. Long duration flight leaves in 4 months. For the next active mission, so our rendezvous attempt is a special thing we have with the Russians. We'll take the test pilot Price and Wesley. So we have Takeda, our veteran. We've got Shizuru Price, and we've got Wesley. We'll take you guys. Now this one has no effect, right? Yeah. So this is going to stay 84, which is good. Test pilot, right? 84 and 76 on the payload, which is pretty good. I think we'll focus science on this one then. And for this, we'll leave in December. All right. Let's confirm that mission setup. And in 4 months, we're going to be smoking hot with all sorts of things. But you guys, this is a long video, I know. You guys will see that in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. Thumbs up, please. I love your faces. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.